Hello everyone, this is Pujita Maheshappa from IIT Kharagpur. I'm here on behalf of my teammates to present our BIRS track paper using knowledge graphs to improve hate speech detection. Hate speech is considered as a direct and serious attack on any protected category of people based on their race, ethnicity, national origin, religion, sex, gender, sexual orientation, disability, or disease. With the increasing cases of online hate speech, there is an urgent demand for better hate speech detection systems. This has led to an increasing interest among researchers to develop better systems for hate speech detection. Our work aims at demonstrating how knowledge integration through knowledge graphs would enhance the performance of text-based models for hate speech detection. Let me explain the motivation of our work with some examples. Small data sets might miss out on several key informations. For example, one hate speech instance could say about Holocaust and nothing about Hitler. So a model trained on this example, if provided with a hate speech with Hitler, it would not recognize it. Knowledge graphs could be helpful here to incorporate the relationship between Holocaust and Hitler. Another example, 6 million wasn't enough. This statement cannot be classified as hate speech unless we know that the number 6 million refers to the number of Jews killed in the Holocaust. This is where the utilization of knowledge graphs comes in. In a recent work, ERNIE, Enhanced Representation Through Knowledge Integration has proven to improve the performance on NLP tasks. However, use of knowledge graphs, specifically in hate speech classification tasks, have not been explored, and that is the aim of our project. With that, we come to our problem statement. Using knowledge graphs to improve hate speech detection. Our work involves construction of knowledge graphs from the dataset, exploring methods for knowledge integration, and examining the effect of integrating knowledge from knowledge graphs on hate speech detection. Our work shows that incorporating information from the knowledge graph improves the performance of the text-based classifiers. We work with the English subset of the SEMEVAL 2019 hate speech detection task, also called the HateEval dataset. It is a binary classification problem where we predict whether a given tweet is hateful or not. There are about 9,000 training examples, 1,000 examples in the development set, and 3,000 instances in the test set. Around 42% of the examples are hateful in the training, development, and the test sets. Each instance has a tweet and a binary label. Now, what are knowledge graphs? A knowledge graph represents a collection of interlinked entities. It is a multi-relational directed graph where each node represents an entity and each directed edge represents the relationship between the corresponding entities. This picture shows an example of a small knowledge graph. You can see that the node Barack Obama is linked to United States by the edge labeled is politician of. Here, Obama and United States are the entities and the is politician of is the relationship. We construct the knowledge graph with the help of DBpedia. DBpedia is a project aiming to extract structured content from the information created in the Wikipedia project. There are other methods for knowledge graph constructions as well. Typical method is to establish relations between words and texts based on their co-occurrences in the documents. But by using DBpedia, we get hold on the relationships between entities, which is not available within just the text corpus. For example, relations like is politician of is not available in the documents, but can be obtained from DBpedia. Our first step was to construct the knowledge graph. We use only the training data to construct the knowledge graph. We first pre-process the tweets with the tweet preprocessor Python library that cleans URLs, hashtags, and mentions from the tweets. To build a KG, we first need to extract entities from the training set. For this, we use a spot entity annotator to extract the entities from the preprocessed training data. The annotator identifies meaningful substrings called spots and links them to the relevant DBpedia entities, which we use to construct the knowledge graph. For example, a text Barack Obama was born in Hawaii. The annotator returns valid DBpedia entities Barack Obama, Hawaii. We use the TagMe API to extract the entities. The entities extracted were used to create a one-hop knowledge graph. The subject predicate object triplets can be queried from DBpedia using the SparkQL query language. For every entity as a subject, the corresponding predicates and objects were queried to construct the knowledge graph. Here, the subject and objects form nodes, and the predicates or relations form the edges of the knowledge graph. As this resulted in a very large graph, pruning was done based on the frequency of occurrence of each edge type. Those edges which appeared less than 100 times in the graph were pruned. Some irrelevant edges like Wikipedia page redirects were also removed. These redirects generally refer to the entities belonging to a completely different context and are not helpful in our case. This resulted in the knowledge graph as shown in the table. The knowledge graph has around 0.59 million nodes and edges. We have established the following two models as our baselines. Firstly, the Node2Vec plus LSTM model, which is an LSTM model with Node2Vec embeddings of the entities in the text as input. The Node2Vec embeddings are learned from the knowledge graphs we constructed. Secondly, the FastText plus LSTM model, which is an LSTM model using pre-trained FastText word vectors. The model architectures used in this project have two components. The first component is the text-based component that comprises an LSTM layer preceded by the FastText embedding layer. The second component comprises of an LSTM layer preceded by the Node2Vec embedding layer. The input to the first component is the tokenized sentences, whereas the input to the second component is the corresponding sequence of extracted entities. The overall architecture of our HATE-KG model is shown in this figure. For every instance in the data set, the text is preprocessed, tokenized, and input to the FastText LSTM component, and the corresponding DBpedia entities, which in this example is Barack Obama and Hawaii, are input to the Node2Vec LSTM component. The output of these two components are concatenated and passed through two fully connected linear layers. Let me present to you some results of our experiments. The macro averaged F1 score is used as our evaluation metric, like in the SEM-Eval competition. And the F1 scores reported are on the test set. Here are the results of our baselines and our HATE-KG model. The text-based FastText plus LSTM performs better than Node2Vec plus LSTM. HATE-KG performs the best amongst all, and as compared to the text-based model, HATE-KG had a relative improvement of 4.5% in F-score. From our work, we can conclude that incorporating knowledge information indeed improves the performance of text-based models. In our future works, we plan to try out the following. We plan to use fine-tuning approaches of knowledge graph enhanced transformers such as ERNIE. Apart from the fine-tuning of the pre-trained ERNIE, we will also consider pre-training approach of BERT, where we plan to pre-train BERT using metapaths from our knowledge graph. Since a knowledge graph is a relational graph and Node2Vec does not take relationships into consideration, we plan to use the knowledge graph embeddings. We also plan to extend the experiments to other hate speech data sets. Thank you.